Nice catch.
Welcome, everybody. It's Wednesday, April 29th, 2026. The time is 6:30 p.m. I'm going to call this town board regular meeting to order. I'm going to ask everybody to please stand for a pledge to the flag, and after the pledge, please remain standing.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like everybody to remain standing for a moment of silence for the Honorable Redmond Wren Abrams Sr., 36 years our town justice, a true friend and a pillar of our town. Rest in peace, Judge. Thank you. At this time, we're going to have a short presentation and a report given by our town historian, Valerie LaRobediere, for some upcoming events, specifically what, Rev 250, right?
Excellent.
You're just going to have to pull.
Revolutionary era, including Indigenous and Black history, offering an engaging experience at the historic Old Drovers Inn. The applications were strong, with yours standing out as one of the most thoroughly submitted. So definitely save the date. It's going to take place on September 23rd from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at the Preston Barn at Old Drovers Inn. The first half hour will be for registration and socialization, with a cash bar provided by Old Drovers, and the 6 dramatic reading scenes will commence at 6. We hope that many of the attendees will take advantage of the proximity to Old Drovers Inn's tap room for fine dining. The performance is free, but registration will be required for each member of your party. And I will post a link to the Presidential Library and Museum. And the Historical Society, one of their members also applied a grant and was awarded a grant, and they're going to be having a display on that. I'm going to be having 2 displays, one as per Dover Town Historian, and that one will be family-friendly displays of Revolutionary era roads and trails through Dutchess County that impacted Dover residents. Relevant sites will be marked for each trail. And we'll give them a flyer with information on one of the sites in their area or as close to their area as we can get. And the flyer will also include a QR code for more information and changing tours by a character from one of the Harlem Valley Glimpses stories. The second booth that I'm going to have is for Dutchess County Genealogical Society, and it's all going to be related also to history, local history, and specifically the Revolutionary War era, slavery in New York State. So this exhibit will display case studies from difficult ancestor research projects such as Indigenous and Black patriots, Quakers, and other brick wall ancestors. Visitors can sign up to receive PDF research aids and links, and we're partnering for the case studies with Innisfree Gardens, the Schaghticoke First Nations, the Mid-Hudson Anti-Slavery History related to these case studies that will be on display. Our hands-on activity will be to craft an O Freedom quilt display for the 2027 bicentennial using markers, crayons, origami paper scraps, yarn, and other items to decorate paper quilt squares that will then be assembled 4x4 on foam boards to be like faux quilts. And hopefully during the day, we'll be able to create many such quilts, and that'll be something that could be also a lot of fun for children, visitors. So if you pick up one of these on your way out the door, there's a QR code on this. We will be looking for volunteers, and also we're going to have a call for auditions for actors. The actors will be paid, and that will be for the September 23rd event, but we do need help for people to help out at the exhibits too. This is not going to be the end of it this year. We're going to have something next year and the year after that and so on.
Thank you very much for everything you're doing, Val. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Next, we have reports of Rec Director, Highway Superintendent, and Building Department. I'll read the Building Department now, then we'll go to Jay. He's going to be reading the Rec Department tonight, and then we'll move on to Jason. Building Department stats for April 1st through the 26th. Total permits are 33 for the sum of $6,540. CCs issued 24, COs issued 8, 1 temporary. Violations were 9, and 3 are still.
Jason Story, Dovertown Highway Superintendent. How's everybody doing?
Good.
This month, we completed the sweeping of all our roads, even yours, Jay, even though you weren't home. We got yours too, buddy. It was a long process this year because we put so much sand down because of the winter, but we got it taken care of. Also, the Highway Department right now is busy preparing the roads, grading them. We're probably about 50% done after the rough winter. It depends on the weather. If it's going to rain, like we couldn't do it today because it's going to rain tonight and it'll just end up muddy, so we have to wait, and we probably won't start again until Friday. So give us a little more time. The roads that are left are in pretty good shape that need to be graded. We saved the best ones to last, I would say. Also, we are working on 2 paving projects this summer. One is Hall's Apple Road. It'll probably be about 1.5 miles of it. It won't be the complete road, but it's signs up, and there'll be actually signs up, the digital signs that tell you when it's going to happen and everything else that's going to be out there. I talked with Rich on that. Any input, Rich, on that?
Yeah, we received another update, I believe yesterday or today, and I shared it again. It reads, the closure is now scheduled for Monday, May 11th, which he mentioned. Message boards are scheduled to go out on Monday, the 4th, to give motorists advance notice. The first of the 2 sites to close will be Culvert D-06, which is the one on County Route 23, known as Chestnut Ridge Road.
Correct.
So if any of you that are listening or watching are familiar, when you go up County Route 24, which is Hall's Corners, and you come up to the intersection where 23 will take you back to ready to take down when they start, we're going to, I believe we've already posted it to our website, so any updates that myself or Jason will receive, we'll get to Nicole, our town clerk, and get that updated on our website as well. Any other information, we will share as much as we can. We always do, and we'll try to keep that. The bridge you cross before that intersection is the second bridge. So they're both within about 150, 200 yards of each other. Any changes, any notifications, start dates, we'll also let you all know about that. But basically, everything you've said and a few extras there, Jason.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, everybody just be patient with them.
Yep.
You know, it needs to be done. Anything else?
Nope.
Thank you.
Thanks for the help, though, with the cleanup and getting everything ready for Julie as well. Much appreciated. And if we can get an updated post for the openings that he has, is it 1 or 2?
What?
Openings you have is 2?
2.
2, okay. All right, thank you. On to resolutions.
Board member reports,
Oh, yeah, board member reports. I forget that all the time now.
because you already read.
Councilman Holmes.
I want to take time to thank everybody that came out for the town cleanup this past Saturday. A lot was cleaned up. I want to thank the town very much. Met with Jason a few times during the month, went over his projects that's been going on, street sweeping, roads that are getting graded, and so on. And everything seems to be going good. Thank you to his guys.
Thank you, Tommy. Councilman Maluta.
Well, they do. I do believe it's all of our jobs not to have a cleanup day. But that's on our own record. Memorial Day is fast approaching, and this year's parade will be in Ringdale on May 25th. We'll assemble at 9 o'clock at the J.H. Ketchum Hose Company, step off towards the cemetery, and towards Churchill, and the ceremonies will begin at or around 10 a.m. In the event of inclement weather, we'll have a smaller ceremony at Boyce Park under the pavilion, and I'm hopeful for a good turnout. Third, it's riding season.
This is Matt Williams, New York State DOT. Thank you to the sectors that cover the town of Dover, which is 3 of them, Millbrook, Beekman, and Amenia. They all have a road within our town. They picked up the bags that we left for them. We had a great turnout, and once again, you know, try to keep your garbage in your own cars, you know, like Jan said. But we had a good group this year. The rain came in a little early, and the rule was if it starts, everybody's off the road, safety first. So to everybody that came out, thank you very much. I had the honor of going to a gathering. It is in his hands right now. He is reviewing it. We have gathered all the comments and/or suggestions or questions from the residents in the town and anybody else that put one in. If the town board members have any other comments to make, please get them to Marilyn. They have a committee in, what was sent in by ourselves, as well as our consultants, all right? So, again, to answer those who have called me and said, where is it? That's where it is. It's a work in progress, and we want to make sure that it is right. Possible project here in town. We've had it on our desks for about a month now. Looking to bring back the presenter and the owner of that property next month. Again, if we still have things to think about and talk about, it'll be the month after that. But if we have any other comments to make, board members, just please get them to me, and I'll sit down with in this town, no matter what it may be. They will be involved, and it will be up to them when the decision is made. So with all due respect, I want to thank Terry Lamanna for sending me this letter. You know, he mentions Judge Abrams as a true pillar of our community. The Honorable Ren Abrams, our beloved town justice, was called to heaven on April 8th, 2026. So I'm going to put that in file. I'm going to put this in the minutes, and this board, friends and family, definitely the family, as I said, we'll talk about it. And that's as far as I'll go with that tonight. Okay? Any questions on that?
No.
Our friend, Judge Abrams. But people waited online upwards of 3 hours plus, 2.5, 2 hours and 40-some minutes, 3 hours. It was incredible. The heat, and again, he will be missed and he will never be forgotten. My thoughts and prayers go out to the family, but accept minutes of the town board regular meeting of March 25th, 2026. Approve the town clerk's report for March 2026. Approve the town supervisor's financial report for March 2026. Accept unanticipated revenue and authorize budget transfers, budget amendments, and payment of off-abstract purchase orders as prepared and submitted by the town's bookkeeper. Authorize the town supervisor to execute 2026-2027 agreement for Northeast Dutchess Transit Service Agreement, Dial-A-Ride. Adapt final draft of Pauling Lake Estates Emergency Action Plan. Authorize advertisement seeking RFPs for bathroom renovation. Plan for Dutchess County. Whereas the town board of the town of Dover recognizes the threat that natural hazards pose to people and property within the town of Dover, and whereas the town board of the town of Dover has prepared a multi-hazard mitigation plan here in 2010 in accordance with the Disaster Mitigation Act of 2000. And whereas Dutchess Communities Regional All-Hazard Mitigations Plan in 2010 identifies mitigation goals and actions to reduce or eliminate long-term risk to people and property, be it resolved by the town board of the town of Dover, New York, that Section 1, in accordance, anything else, this is directed and ran and gone through the county mostly. Kate, any other discussion? Hearing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So carried. Bid. Whereas the town of Dover authorized the advertisement for bids for Route 22 and School Street Crosswalk project, and whereas bids were received, opened, and reviewed, now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Dover does hereby award the bid of such project. Brought by Murphy, seconded by Maluda. Discussion. Once again, thank you to Bookkeeper. A copy is on my desk for those who want to look through it, as always. But again, it's on time, and it is spectacular, the work that she has to do and how it's in there. So I thank you once again. Anybody else? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? So carried. Highway Department truck. Whereas the Town of Dover Highway Department has requested the purchase of a 2025 to amend the 2026 budget by an increase to revenue account D99 balance. The $500 difference, is that a misprint or what was that?
From here to here.
Move it from somewhere else, maybe is my guess. Because we're paying for it.
Came from the bookkeeper, but
Okay. All right. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Brought by Holmes, seconded by Maluda. Any discussion? This one we are buying outright. Okay? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? So moved. Make the call.
With the correction.
You want to confirm the amount?
Should have done that. Tommy, I need guidance on this. We should have confirmed that. Can we pass this with a confirmation if that was a typo or not?
yeah, that would be corrected. It would be,
Sorry, guys. Stone Church and Seven Wells Preserve Public Conservation Management Plan. Now therefore be it resolved, the town board of the town of Dover does hereby authorize the town supervisor, Richard C. Yeno, to execute the MOU with the Hudson Valley Greenway for the Stone Church and Seven Wells Preserve Public Conservation Management Plan, and be it further resolved that a copy to be fully office of the town clerk. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Brought by Murphy, seconded by Maluda. I need to search here Taconic Community Foundation that the Northeast Dutchess Fund, for those who work in acres, not hours, has awarded the town of Dover a grant in the amount of $790. And whereas the grant will allow children from the town of Dover summer camp to go to the Hudson Valley Homestead during summer camp. Now therefore be it resolved, the town board fund for those who work in acres, not hours, too, in the amount of $790. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Brought by Maluda, seconded by Holmes. As is stated, this is to pay for our camp, our camp group to go over to Harlan Valley Homestead for the day and whatever activities they have planned and probably meals, right?
Couple activities, it'll be about 2.5 hours.
2.5, 3 hours? Okay.
Right.
So, this was I believe, a grant that Katie did before. Opposed? So carried.
I was going through my materials supervisor, and I believe the resolution for the truck should be 315,500 in both spots. So just for a point of clarification, if someone could just make an oral motion to amend the resolution, to read 315,500 in both, to read 315,500 in both
And
parts of the resolution.
Jay, you want to make that motion?
Yeah. What was the amount?